Hi guys, and welcome back to our trading challenge. In this video I'm going to show you our portfolio. Is it in profit? Is it at a loss? Are we going to sell some of the coins and buy some other ones? You're going to find out in this video. And this is not any financial advice, it's just for entertainment purposes only. And if you haven't watched our previous videos, I gave you 10 altcoins with the possibility to 10x your money, and we decided to make this a challenge. Invest $100 into each one of these coins and try to turn that $1,000 into $10,000. So let's get straight into it. But before I show you the portfolio, I'm going to show you one chart here, which is the total 3 crypto market cap, and that is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, which will give us the market cap of the altcoins. So what do I see here? We see here that we are at a very crucial resistance zone at around $1 trillion. And this is also bullish because we tested it many times, and I'm seeing this cup and handle formation here. And as we can see from this image here, this can give us a target, and we can measure this move from the bottom to the top, and it's around 300% move. And when we measure it from the top here to see the target is at around $4 trillion, and that is very bullish for the altcoins. And once we break out from this resistance, we're going to see altcoins going nuts. So let's see the Bybit portfolio right now to see whether we're in profit or we're at a loss. And as you can see here, we have 6 altcoins, and we invested $600 here, and we are down almost $40 here on this portfolio, which is not that bad considering Bitcoin had a drop of 13% here. And we will go one by one here. So let's see the first token here that we have, Ondo, and let's see what's going on with this token here. We're seeing that Ondo had a huge move of 85% and then is retracing here to this support level. And Ondo recently had a move of 13% to the upside. And what caused this move to the upside is this news about Ondo. Ondo launched a Ondo Global Markets platform where you can buy tokenized stocks and ETFs fully on the blockchain, and you can get also dividends on the stocks that you can have in the traditional markets. And this is why Ondo is the leader in the RWA sector, and we're keeping this token in our portfolio so far. It has a bright future, and it stays in our portfolio. The next token in our portfolio is Render, which is down 6%, and let's see what's going on with Render on the charts. And as we can see here, Render is at a crucial support here and is also inside this triangle pattern here. And what we want to see with Render is to go break out above this triangle pattern, retest it, and then break above this high here. So Render is actually having a partnership with Andrei Lebrov, and this is very important for Render because this guy is a visual effects expert that has worked on the movies like The Matrix and The Dark Knight. And he says by switching to Render network for rendering has cut up the cost up to 70%. And this is huge for Render. We want to see more people switching to Render so they can cut up the costs of their rendering. And Render is going to stay in our portfolio so far. It's looking pretty good. It's got a great utility. And the next one that we have here is Injective. And on the charts we can see that Injective is also at this support level here, and we have a trend line that we are testing to broke, but we're failing. But most likely we're going to see break above here, also above this trend line, the blue line that is, and we would want to see break above $35. And Injective has an interesting acceleration program going with Cointelegraph Accelerator, and they are going to do a 12-week acceleration program that is going to be for startups, that is going to incentivize startups to build on the Injective ecosystem. And the startups can get up to $1 million of funding so that they can build on the Injective platform. That's very great for Injective. It's staying in our portfolio. And the next one we have is aethir, which is down 10% on our portfolio. And we can see here, we're seeing here that it's also at some support level here, and we're seeing kind of the low is being formed on this chart, and we're going to see an upside from this token, and it's in this supply area here. We're hopefully going to break above this trend line, but also on the other side we have Aethir is having a airdrop campaign with Sogni, and that's a great incentive for users to keep using Aethir. And Sogni is going to do an airdrop of 100,000 USD in Sogni tokens, and eligible users will be the staking providers of Aethir. So people who have staked Aethir are going to be eligible for this airdrop, and that's a great incentive for Aethir here to do really good in our portfolio. And then the next token that we have on the list here is Virtuals, and Virtuals is a platform for AI agents, like Pump.fun is for meme coins. This one is for AI agents, and on the chart we can see here that we're in a descending channel, and also what I spotted here is a bullish RSI divergence, and you can see the price is making lower lows and the RSI is making higher lows. In the previous time that it had RSI bullish divergence on the daily time frame, we had a move to the upside of around 500%, and hopefully this time we can see something similar again. And also USDC is now available for the AI agents, which is fueling the global agent transactions across the Virtuals protocol, and that is great. Also, another thing about Virtuals is when this POC agent launched on Virtuals, it had issues with preventing the raise tokens to enter the liquidity pool, and Virtuals came in here and fixed the issue within an hour. And that's what you want to see from a protocol like this one, to be responsive and resilient. And here in the next one we have Akash network, which is under USDT because we bought it on the futures market, and we can see here that Akash network is printing also a bullish RSI divergence, and we're happy to see to break above this level here for Akash network. And we're seeing that Akash network is also building on their platform. It's we are having new GPUs coming, like B200 and B300 NVIDIA GPUs, which are very powerful, and we're seeing that they're not stopping here. They are building more, and they are bringing more and more GPUs, and that's powerful. So that's it from the Bybit portfolio. We're down like almost 40 USD on this portfolio, but overall market is dropping and altcoins are going to drop as well, so that's pretty normal. And we're going to see now the MetaMask portfolio, and we can see from $400 we're down $27, and let's refresh it to see if there are any updates. And it's at around 300 and say, yeah, $25 down. And we have here GFAL, RSC, TBIT and Ray, and GFAL being the top performer here. And the gaming sector is going to do great in the altcoin season, in my opinion. And we can see here the chart is looking great in the short-term time frame. It's making higher highs, and the reason for that is that GFAL launched a Diamond Dreams game, which is the finalist in the 2025 Mobile Game Awards, and that is pretty huge for them. That's a huge win. And also the theme behind GFAL is some of these guys were behind the games of Candy Crush and World of Warcraft, so that's the kind of theme that you want to be invested into. And the next token that we have here is Research Coin, which is a coin that was done by Brian Armstrong, which is the CEO of Coinbase. And we're seeing here on the chart it's not looking that great, because it got launched on Coinbase and we saw a drop of 30% to the downside, and that's not something that you want to see when a coin is launched on Coinbase. But I believe in Brian Armstrong, and he's going to do pretty well with this project in the altcoin season. And I would like to see this level to hold here for Research Coin, which is around 40 cents. And the next token that we have here is TBIT, which is an AI agent on the Virtuals protocol, and this one is pretty volatile. In the recent days we had a day of 36%, and then today is has dropped to 20%, and right now it's at around only 10% down. And the good thing is that it is rejecting from this level here, which is the red zone, and that's a key level for this coin. And just to remind you, this coin is made by Mickey Malka, who is behind the Rebit Capital, and they have at around $12 billion assets under management, and they have helped Robinhood to prevent it from bankruptcy. They're Coinbase seed investors, so the team behind this, Mickey Malka, is a very known person in the crypto sector. He's very successful, and I think Tibet is going to do great in the next altcoin season that we're getting to. And the last token that we have here in our list is Ray, which is the worst performant of all, and it's down 25% so far. And not much going on with this token, as we can see here. And on the chart though, we have some bullish pattern showing here, which is a bullish RSI divergence, and since then it is up 20%. But if it fails to hold this support here, which we have at around 6 cents, most likely we will sell this coin. And if you have any coins that you believe that will do very good in this altcoin season, put them down below in the comments. I will gladly research them and maybe swap this token if it fails to hold this support to some of your suggestions. And we went through the Bybit and the MetaMask portfolio. We're down at around 6 to 7% on the whole portfolio, which is not that bad considering Bitcoin had a pretty rough weeks before. And we will monitor that total tree chart which I showed you in the beginning, and we want to see a break above that $1 trillion level, and that is going to be very positive for our portfolio as well. So hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. See you.